Welcome to Google SketchUp assignment number 1. Today we're going to be drawing a room with 4.5-inch thick walls. That room is going to be look just like this one here. It's going to be 11 foot 6 by 15 feet. It's going to have 4.5-inch walls all the way around it, and we're going to pull those walls up to 8 feet tall. So it represents a pretty typical residential building room. So we're going to start a new sketch in Google SketchUp. So in Google SketchUp, this is a 3D software tool that includes this person here, so you can see the scale of your building. If it's really small down here, then it's not correctly to scale. So you can kind of see how a person relates to the size of the building or the size of the object that you're working with. A couple different tools that we have available on our mouse. Our scroll wheel, we can scroll out and in by scrolling forward and back with the scroll wheel. We can also depress the scroll wheel in as a button, and then that turns into the orbit. So I can take and move this all around and see different views by orbiting around. If you're not using a 3-button mouse, you can come down here to the orbit button, and then you can just use your left mouse button to scroll around and look at this. Okay, we have red, green, and blue axes. This is X, Y, and Z. So we're going to be drawing in the top view here and extruding it up into the Z dimension. Okay, so as I said before, we're making an 11 foot 6 by 15 foot room. I'm going to start over here on the left with this rectangle tool. I'm going to click, release the click button, and click again to draw a rectangle. And then you'll notice that down here on the left there is dimensions. Before you click or do anything else, you want to type in the size of the shape that you want. So I'm going to do 15 feet, 15 feet, comma, and then 11 feet 6. I don't need to put the inch mark after the 6 because SketchUp defaults automatically to inches. So if you don't label it, it automatically assumes you're doing inches. So 15 feet, comma, 11 feet with the 6 there makes it 11 foot 6. I'm going to hit enter, and that resizes my room to be the correct size. Okay. Now I want to rotate to look, straight down on this. Next thing I'm going to do is make my 4.5-inch wall all the way around this. You're using your rectangle tool again to do that. I'm going to click on any one of the corners and drag this out. It doesn't matter where you click. Right now this tells me it's 15 feet long because that's the length of my room. It tells me that the wall is 3 feet thick. I don't want it to be 3 feet thick. I want it to be 4.5 inches. So I'm going to type 15 feet, comma, 4.5. Again, you don't need any symbols because it's in inches. I hit enter, and that turns that into a 4.5-inch wall. We can double check our work by going down here to the tape measure tool and clicking on the dimension tool, which is the second one, and then clicking at the first point and the second point, and then you can see that it is 4.5 inches. So just to verify and check our work. We're going to do that all the way around. So I'm going to go back to the rectangle tool, click on the corner, drag it out. Make sure you're getting that red box so you know it's on that edge exactly. Then I'm going to type 11 foot 6, comma, 4.5. Oh, what happened there? I did a period, not a comma, so that gives me an error. So I'm going to delete that. So I'm going here to the eraser tool, deleting that. Actually, I'm just going to undo. Instead of deleting, it gets rid of the whole rectangle instead of just one line. Then I'll go back to the rectangle, click, drag it up, 11 foot, comma, 6, 11 foot 6, comma, 4.5, enter. And do it here again. 15 feet, comma, 4.5. And then the last one, clicking here, dragging down, 11 foot 6, comma, 4.5. All right, so now we have our 4.5-inch walls drawn all the way around. What we need to do next is to clear off these ends. So we just want a box inside of a box. So I'm going to go to the eraser tool again. I'm going to click on these little tails that are sticking out here and get rid of those. Get rid of that. So I'm just scrolling out, rolling the wheel towards me, scrolls out, and then I'm relocating my cursor, and then when you scroll back in, it focuses on that point. Delete. I'm going to get rid of this dimension because we don't need that anymore. And then delete this and that. Okay, once we have that rectangle inside of a rectangle, I'm going to go over to my toolbar and get my push-pull tool. The push-pull tool recognizes closed shapes, so by putting all these blue dots on here, it tells me that that is a closed shape. And then if I hover out to the outside the wall, it tells me that that's also a closed shape, so I'm going to select that and just drag it up. Okay, so I can change the height of my wall here. I'm just going to click and type 8 feet. So 8 with the foot symbol and then enter. And now I know that I have a 15 by 11 foot 6 room with 4.5 inch walls that are 8 feet tall. So this is pretty much a replica of a good size residential room. We get the 4.5 inches from when we build a wall. We're using a 3.5 inch piece of wood, a 2x4, and we're adding 1/2 inch plywood to it on the outside of the house and 1/2 inch sheetrock on the inside of the house. If it's an interior wall between two rooms, it is a 2x4 with 1/2 inch plywood on each side. And that's where we get our 4.5 inches, or 4 9/16 if you want to get really technical. The last thing you have to do on this assignment is to dimension it so I can see it's the right size, and then we're going to paste it into the assignment. Paste a screenshot. So I'm going to go over here again to the dimension tool. You may have the tape measure showing. You want to go click on dimensions. There's 5 dimensions you need to include here. So outside corners, this shows me that that's 15 feet. I want to then click the inside corner so I can get the inside dimension, and it should be 15 feet minus 9 inches. Okay, so 14 foot 3 plus 9 is 15 feet. Then I want to click on the outside of the 11 foot 6 wall, then the interior dimension. Okay, 10 foot 9 plus 9 inches equals 11 foot 6. And then finally, I want to get the dimension for the height of the wall. So I'm clicking at the base of the wall and the top of the wall and dragging that out. That should tell you that it's 8 feet. Okay, to submit this drawing and to show me that you're done, you want to grab a screenshot of it. Okay, so I'm going to just position this in what I think is an appropriate position, and then I want to screenshot it. To screenshot it, I like using the snipping tool, so I'm going to go grab my snipping tool, say new snip, new, and then move this out of the way. I don't want to grab a bunch of the screen. I want to just get the room. So I'm going to click at the top left corner and drag down and include all my dimensions and unclick at the bottom right corner. I'm going to say edit copy. I'm going to go into the assignment. So this is what you're supposed to be making. Attach a screenshot here. So I'm going to click Control V, paste that in, and that is assignment number 1. Thank you for watching.